I sniffed the air, my nose twitching with effort. Philia stared into the dark and powerful abyss of my mighty nostrils, and the abyss stared back. Hello, and welcome to yet another review of a book about muscles. Muscles Are Better Than Magic by Dora Neko is a comedy light novel that follows the adventures of Yuri, a muscle-bound workout maniac who solves all his problems with sheer physical power, and Philia, a beautiful elf who knows she's beautiful and isn't shy about flaunting it. The comedy here is quirky and constant and mostly focused on Yuri's muscle obsession. See, most people in Yuri's world have magical powers, but he doesn't. Stop me if you've heard this one. And he has overcome this disparity by training his body to absurd lengths. He lives in a dangerous forest far away from all other humans until one day a beautiful elf gets lost in the woods and stumbles across his cottage. From there, the two embark on a series of definitely not serious adventures, including the obligatory battle tournament. Now, Yuri thinks that muscles are the best thing in the world, better than magic, and he's boneheaded enough to think that everyone agrees with him. He often pulls stunts akin to Machio from How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift. I tore off my clothes for a proper demonstration, then, hoping it wouldn't be too much sheer power for the crowd, I expanded my muscles, transforming into a figure so strikingly beautiful that no doubt the floor would soon be slathered in drool. On the one hand, it's hard for me to recommend Muscles Are Better Than Magic because this is light novels at their lightest. This is the literary equivalent of whipped cream. The characterization is nil, plot development is haphazard, the story meanders aimlessly, and the setting is interchangeable with dozens and dozens of other fantasy light novels. On the other hand, the book is genuinely funny in parts, which doesn't often happen in light novels, and it acts as a sort of palate cleanser when you've been reading some pretty grim stuff. Now, I'm not sure if the humor was in the original or was added in localization. I don't see how some of this humor could have been in the original, as it seems to rely heavily on English slang and idioms, like this quote from Yuri. Well, you've got to pay respect to nature and natural phenomena. Best way to do that? Get hit by lightning directly. Just feel that sweet, sweet nature nibbling at your muscles, channeling through your rock-hard pecs. Good stuff. Highly recommended. That sort of imagery, nibbling at your muscles, and the phrasing of good stuff, highly recommended, doesn't seem like Japanese humor to me, leading me to think that the translators had to find some way to translate the often untranslatable Japanese humor of the original and resorted to hiring a sitcom writer. I'm not complaining, it works, and is often funny. I think I laughed more at this book than any other light novel that I've ever read. It's just another wrinkle that makes it hard to recommend this series to the average light novel reader. There is some humor here that works in any language, such as when the guild receptionist finishes her tutorial explanation and ends with, "Would you like me to repeat?" And Yuri almost accidentally chooses yes, parodying older RPGs. Or when a character says, "Kept you waiting, huh?" in a clear reference to Metal Gear. I do have one lingering question, though. I'm trying to figure out how the illustrator, Relusi, got a photo of me to use as reference when drawing this picture of Yuri. I guess the bottom line here is that if any of these quotes have piqued your interest in the series, you might want to give it a try. Bonus fact, there is a character named Babandongas. I plan on at least trying the next book to see if the level of humor continues, but in terms of muscle-based series I've read, and I hate that this is a genre that I'm apparently drawn to, this one is at the bottom. It doesn't have the focused plot of something like Mashal or the broader appeal of something like How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift. If you haven't read either of those, I'd pick them up first. But if you've read them both and are wanting something in that same vein, well, then you might as well curl your bicep around these books. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.